cool, boys, what's going on? All right, I finally did it. I got a pick'em fight right. I got a fence-sitting type of fight right. I always fence-sit and then get it wrong. I fence-sat the hell out of this one. I literally switched my pick mid-video last time. I was a little scared. Brandon has like so many main event picks over me at this point. He has so many like big fight picks over me at this point. And he was picking JDM. JDM was an underdog. I was fence-sitting it, and I was scared. But I'm like, wait, hold on. I'm going to switch to Prates, not confident. And then, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be completely perfectly honest. I was like, oh my God, I might just pick JDM. I was thinking it like in the couple of days in between the picks and now. But I held strong. I'm like, you know what? I came back to my senses. I'm like, Prates is by far the best striker JDM's ever fought, and it's not close. He struggled against Kevin Holland a little bit, like he had some kind of problems. Carlos Prates is 100 times better than Kevin Holland, and they have like a similar type of build. So, listen, I end up picking Prates. Finally, I get a fence sit type of fight right, and somebody go check on bedtime, bro. We need to have somebody watching bedtime at all times and make sure he doesn't, do any heinous acts. But I actually just watched this video. He said JDM won round 1. I'm going to repeat that for everyone watching. I mean, listen, he was in person. When you're in person, it's a little bit different to watch, but I'm going to repeat that for everybody. He said Jack Della Maddalena won round 1. Like, he did not win round 1. What are you talking about? It wasn't even that close. Listen, okay, so here's the situation. I'm an American. Everybody knows. Everybody knows I'm an American. I'm not waking up at 7 a.m. to watch this. I have a terrible sleep schedule. It's never going to happen. So I wake up at 10 a.m. and then I decide to just watch the main card back. I skipped over this. I swear this was not happening a week ago. So I'm like, I don't know who either of these people are. One of them's from Morocco. I'm not watching this. I skipped through this snoozer of a fight. Louis Sutherland somehow wins. Tai Tuivasa, it's over. But yeah, then I watch this in its entirety. I watch these two in their entirety. And guys, Carlos Prates, listen, I also watched the end of the Guru live stream, or a little bit of it. I watched Guru's reaction to this as well. Everybody in Guru's chat is trying to hate on JDM for this. Why are you hating on JDM for this? What did he do? Listen, okay. I understand if he does that face, you know he's going to lose. Listen, right? But it takes so much grit, so much heart, and a fucking crazy chin. Dude, JDM's chin is nuts. Other motherfuckers have been hit by the same shit that JDM got hit with by Prates, and they fucking died. Li Jingliang, Jeff Neal, Leon Edwards, all got hit with way less than JDM did, and they died. Guru's chat is like, dude, JDM was never good, bro. JDM literally sucks, man. Try telling that to somebody, 11 months ago? And they'd be like, what are you talking about, dude? JDM, he's going to go at it. He's going to stuff all the takedowns versus Bloody Macklesham. He's going to piece him up. That was the consensus. Bro, the consensus, like, hardcore pick for JDM versus Makhachev was JDM! I picked Makhachev. I've never picked JDM to win a fight. I think JDM's really good. This is a how good is Carlos Prates. This is not a how bad is JDM. I love CP, as in Carlos Prates. We all love watching CP, as in Carlos Prates. And I want to bring this up. He's the only fighter on the planet who could have this kind of a performance. Like, look at this. The round went for 4 minutes. 46 significant strikes to 1. Dropped him 3 times in this round. Round 2... Oh, wait, what? Whatever. Who cares? Round 2, masterclass as well. That round was also a beatdown, especially at the very end. Drops JDM with a leg kick at the very end. He's the only fighter in the world that could have this type of performance, and you're like, I wish we got a brutal KO. If you're unbiased, because I was unbiased watching this. Like, I picked Prates, so I kind of wanted him to win so I would get my pick right. But other than that, like, I like these guys equally. Prates has a sick style. JDM also has a sick style. And basically what I'm trying to say is I'm not biased towards JDM. I'm like, damn, I wish we got a nasty KO. And he's the only fighter that could ever have that type of performance, and you have that reaction. Like, nobody is ever doing that. You know what I mean? I actually thought JDM was going to get leg kicked, TKO'd. But Prates decides to stand him up a couple of times. Like, I want a KO, which is... I mean, JDM's already finished by that point, so it's not really like a badass, like, Yuri type of moment where he could have taken the easy way out and he just chose death. But this is a crazy performance from Carlos Prates. I said that JDM was going to struggle to close the distance, which he needs to do because boxing is his only thing. He's going to get hit with knees. I didn't mention the elbows, but yeah, the elbows were a big factor as well. And then I just saw the straight punches doing wonders for Carlos Prates, which they did. Dude, he was piecing JDM up on the outside. Round 1, the total strikes are like this because of the takedown at the end. Bro, he had JDM looking like Hamza Chimaev out there. But the significant strikes, 22 to 15, the 15 that JDM landed were nothing like the 22 that Prates landed. They were like... He is going out there and landing. But I mean, I know some of these are calf kicks, but... I mean, hey, they added up. Joe Rogan was finally right, guys. Joe Rogan was right. But this is nuts. I think, honestly, after watching that, I think he beats Morales. That's a tough fight. I still think he loses to Ian Gary in a rematch because Ian Gary's still going to be able to kick and dance around on the outside. That's just not something that JDM does. You know, a bloody JDM, bro. He's too manly for that kind of stuff. But he needs to stand in there and bang, you know. Sometimes, you know, it is what it is, but he gets caught in there. Sometimes you end up in some shit. Yeah. I still think Ian Gary beats him. Islam Makhachev completely fucking destroys him. I knew Prates' takedown defense was bad. Everyone's like, oh, dude, he's got good takedown defense. He defended takedowns off Ian Gary. Ian Gary's wrestling is shit. I don't care what he did versus Shavkat. I knew, because you can just look at it. Like, you can just look at that fight and know that Prates was not just pulling off some madness to defend these takedowns from Ian Gary. They were just shitty takedowns. Like, you could literally see in that fight. It looked like a JV wrestling match. But, obviously, like, neither of them are wrestlers. I still think Ian Gary beats Carlos Prates because he can just do the same thing. Like, he can still just strike on the outside, which is just not something JDM's, you know, able to do. I was hoping to not get this fight spoiled, but unfortunately, I turned on the broadcast I turned it on in the middle of the third round, and then it accidentally jumped me to live as Carlos Prates was, like, asking for the belt. So, yeah, I'm very happy to get my pick right. Nasty performance from Carlos Prates. He is nuts. If you can't take him down, he's going to give you problems, unless you're Ian Gary and you can just dance around on the outside and you can match his reach. He would KO Shavkat. I heard people in Guru's chat saying, how good is Shavkat, man? He beat Ian Gary by smudging him against the fence on a week's fucking notice. Like, what? Makes absolutely no sense. Prates slimes out Shavkat. Ian Gary beats Shavkat in a rematch too. Islam Makhachev completely destroys Carlos Prates. But Prates beats everybody else, I think. Like, maybe... Listen, this is going to sound like absolutely insane to say because of what happened in his last fight. And maybe this is the Philly bias. But I think Sean Brady gives him problems. I think Sean Brady... Listen, okay, I know if Prates hits him like one singular time, if he hits him one time, then Brady is probably going to go out. But, like, I think he could take him down. I honestly think he could take him down to someone. I think he could. I'm getting off topic. We have other fights to get to. Beneil Dariush versus Quillen Salkid. Okay. Lucas Tracy called this a biodegradable fight because it's like you throw the banana in the wilderness, and because it's biodegradable, it doesn't matter. It's just going to absorb into the environment. Listen, nobody picked Beneil. Brandon tried to fence sit this. Why? How? Like, Quillen Salkid is over here fucking shooting takedowns on Beneil. And Bedtime's going to have a field day with this one. I only watched his reaction to this just to make sure he's okay and doing well. He's still living a happy life. But he's going to have a field day with this. He's going to be like, dude, Beneil Dariush is winning the start of that, man. Which... Bro, bloody Quillen Salkid goes out there. That was like a slip, dude. Beneil Dariush is not dropping shit. Let's be honest. He shoots a takedown on Beneil after slipping. Then Beneil reverses it. He takes him down. He gets right back up, takes him down again, gets right back up. And he holds him up against the fence for, like, probably 3 minutes. If this is 3 minutes 29 seconds, he's probably holding him against the fence for 3 minutes. And then literally, I shit you not, I knew. Brandon was telling me, Quillen Salakil doesn't have crazy power like that. Bro, you don't need crazy power to knock out Beneil Dariush. The second, like clockwork. Fuck. The second he just snaps his fingers and lands one shot after Beneil lets him go. I watched it back. Like, I watched it and I'm like, Beneil, why didn't you just continue to hold him against the fence? I saw him let him go. I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm like, okay, he's finished. Like, there's no... And literally, instantly, I'm not good at snapping my fingers, guys. Instantly, Quillen Salakil lands one good punch. I forget. I think it was a left hook. I'm not sure. And Beneil's like... Beneil's fucked, okay? And then Quillen Salakil, great finishing instinct, jumps on him. Honestly, really not much to talk about. If people were saying Quillen Salakil's grappling was untested, I didn't think it was. I thought his grappling was good. I thought he had great grappling. But he's getting better. He almost took down Beneil. He was very close to taking down Beneil. I was very impressed with that. Got his hands locked. Beneil, great grappler, obviously, though, reverses it. But this is a real test in the grappling. This was a real test for Quillen in terms of the grappling, and he passed with flying colors. He was able to scramble. He was able to get back to his feet. Moicano wasn't able to do that. Even Gamrot struggled with the grappling for Beneil. Fucking Charles chose to fight off his back, obviously. Like, Charles got up whenever he wanted, so you can't really say that. But Beneil's a good grappler. Like, he can grapple with the best of them. And Quillen shucked him off. I mean, yeah, if he didn't land that, if he didn't get the KO, he might have lost that round if it was semi-competitive on the feet. So, I mean, I guess that might be something to look out for in the future. But he's young. He's rapidly improving. I'm very high on Quillen Salakil. I think he's going to be like... I'm going to be honest, once Ilya, like, leaves, whatever he does, retires, move up, whatever, and then once the older guys, like Gaethje and Charles and Max, they all retire, I think Quillen Salakil is a future top 5 lightweight in the world. Because the next generation of lightweight sucks. They all suck. Like, I mean, BSD, Paddy Pimblett, I'm not saying they're terrible, but it's not, like, those are two, and then Arman's obviously really good, but, like, Paddy Pimblett and BSD, who can't beat Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier as old men, that's the next generation of lightweight. Like, I'm convinced Quillen Salakil in a couple of years will be able to contend with these guys because they're in their prime right now. Quillen's not even close. Quillen's not even close. I'm very high on Quillen Salakil. I think he's great. I think he's well-rounded. I think he's dangerous. He has actual KO power. He could KO Beneil. Not Beneil. He already did KO Beneil. He has potential to KO BSD, I think, to be honest. And if you call me crazy for that in the comments, whatever. I really don't care. I just want to see how his cardio would hold up over, like, 5 rounds or, like, a really hard 3 rounds where he's just mixing up everything. But, like, dude, Ribovic, next generation of lightweight, like, the prospects are not beating the old guys. I think Quillen would beat the old guys in, like, 2 years. Anyway, moving on. Bro, this is just wrong. Like, these punches did not land. What are you talking about, dude? This was so satisfying. I just love when, if you've ever trained any martial art, like if you've, maybe not boxing, but if you've, like, done Muay Thai, if you've done jiu-jitsu, if you've wrestled, you know a guy, like, you've trained with a Tim Elliott before. You've trained with a Tim Elliott before. Somebody who just, like, spazzes out and just never does anything conventionally. He's just always moving like this. And if you're anything like me, it just pisses you off. So it was so satisfying to watch Steve Verseg just, like, be so clean, so technical, and just bah, bah, bah. Like, I can't do it justice sitting in my chair, but, like, fucking, no, he's just standing out there at range and he's just bah, bah, bah. Yeah, I'm not too fluid. I'm not too fluid in my chair, but you get the point. You get what I'm saying. He's just landing, like, crisp, clean, hard punches. Steve Verseg, you know, he obviously doesn't have, like, crazy KO power, but it was just, you know, clean, surgical. I loved this performance. It was really good for me to watch this, to be honest, because sometimes, like, you know, the guy that I'm talking about, they do everything wrong, but it just works, and it pisses you off that it works. Which is what I see Tim Elliott as, except in the grappling, obviously. But I'm saying in the striking, and Steve Verseg to just do everything right, and he just pop, 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 pop. especially when Tim Elliott's like spazzing out there. Bro, I don't care. This is wrong. This is completely wrong. I don't know what the hell they're talking about with this. Maybe I just watched a different fight than these guys, but I thought, I definitely thought there was more than that landed. But anyway, who cares? I guess that's why the fucking judges gave it 29-28. But this was, what? Okay, no, these are actually wrong. Yeah, this is definitely wrong. But there's no way he only landed 6 strikes. He landed a 6-piece combination on him. But yeah, it was masterful performance from Steve Verseg. He is on the bounce back portion of the Dominic Reyes at flyweight timeline. We have 2 more absolute blob fests to get to. We got fluked. You know, it is what it is. We'll bounce back from this. No, I'm kidding. I picked Shamil Gaziev as a joke. Like, purely as a joke. I'm going to be honest. I even said it in that video. He landed 100 strikes. Damn. But yeah, I was watching this. I'm like, okay, I know Shamil's going out. Like, I saw him get wobbled one time, and I'm like, dude, there's no way Shamil comes back. Like, that's not what the blob does. The blob is either winning the entire time or he just loses. Like, there's no. He landed like a couple of good shots on Brando Prisic, however the fuck you pronounce that shit. Landed a couple of good shots on him in the first like 10 seconds, and then he got to the back. I don't even think he got him down, but he was trying his best, 100%. Take him down. Almost did a couple of times, but not quite. Did he take him down? Yeah, he took him down. And then I'm looking at him like on his back. I'm like, yeah, he's gassed. And the fight had only been going on for 20 seconds. I'm like, yeah, Shamil is gassed. Like he's just out there jiggling with a fucking menacing grin at range. I'm like, yeah, he's fucked, dude. And Shamil's got a chin on him, bro. I was really surprised that he had that good of a chin. But yeah, this is just like, this saddened me, to be honest. I was like, oh, not Shamil, bro. Can't see Shamil go out like that, man. Not too much to say here. I mean, I'm just going to call him Brando. I'm not pronouncing that. Once you start getting the squiggles above the letters, like, that's where I tap out. Yeah, Brando, he's an actual legit athletic heavyweight. He'll probably go far. He'll probably be fucking ranked top 10 pretty soon, to be honest with you. But anyway, speaking of heavyweights who will never be ranked top 10, what the fuck was this? How the hell do you lose to Louis Sutherland? Bro, he lost to a guy named like Blobby in the fucking PFL. I never liked Tai Tuivasa. Bro, Tai Tuivasa is like a fan favorite. I never liked him. I think the Shoeys are disgusting. I think they're gross, dude. I don't think they're funny. I don't think they're cool. I always thought they were like disgusting. I had to like look the other way and wince like, ugh. When he was doing that shit, I'm like, dude, somebody's toes went in. Like, you're drinking beer out of someone's toe. Like, that's so nasty. Like, feet shit is just gross to me. So I never liked Tai Tuivasa. I never thought he was like funny or whatever. I don't like how he's got Taco Bell in the fucking locker room. But I don't stand for this. I don't stand for the whole like Louis Sutherland smudging him. This fight, I'm not gonna lie to you. I did watch it, quote unquote, when I went back and like did my whole replay. But I was just like, I was just doing this with the skip 10 seconds button. I'm like, dude, I can't sit through this. I just saw Louis Sutherland laying on him. I'm like, yeah, I should have predicted that. How is Tai Tuivasa the favorite? Bro, 8-fight losing streak is still the favorite. Actually, wait. I think, dude, Sean O'Malley was talking about how he's like, bro, Sean O'Malley was telling MMA Guru how Tai Tuivasa has like, you know, he's got a couple more to go there, man, before he breaks Tony's record there. I think he said if he wants to break Tony's record. I think he's got one left to tie it, which, ironically, tie. But yeah, don't even go to Dirty Boxing. Don't even go to BKFC. Don't go to Misfits. Ty, just go to Taco Bell. Make some tacos, make some burritos. It's over, bro. I never want to see Tai Tuivasa in another combat sport ever again. And the rest are nobodies. We actually did pretty good on picks here. I got this right. That was pretty obvious, though. What was it by? Split decision. What the? I did not want. I woke up at 10 a.m., bro. 10 a.m. EST. I did not watch the prelims, dude. I did not put the prelims on my replay. Colby Thickness. What did he win by? Unanimous decision. Of course he did. Unanimous decision over GM3. We got all these right. We got this right. I don't think I picked somebody for this. I have no idea who the fuck these people are. Why are they the featured prelim? And then got this wrong. Got this wrong, but that's a joke. This wasn't here 3 days ago. Got this right, got this right, got this right. Super proud that I got this right. Finally, I felt like I picked someone, and due to, like, an actual fight analysis and an actual breakdown, I got it right, and it was, like, a close fight. Like, a close fight on paper, I got right. Finally, bro. Finally. But yeah, the rest are really nobodies. Yeah. I said all I got to say. The Yap Fest is officially over. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See y'all boys in the next one. Take care and peace.